when couples get married, the wife will be alive, but before you know, the man is gone. Like my father is dead, but his wives are still alive. All this, as in, forget about all those orientation that we've been given by our mothers, our fathers, and just kind of face the reality that is on ground with us now in this century, this 21st century, or wherever that we are right now. A man cannot handle all that responsibility and a woman cannot handle all the responsibility in the house, like taking care of the domestic work and all that. She needs the man to come in, just like the man needs financial, you know. In fact, I'm talking about shared responsibility. Do you get? As in, if you're a man, if you people are couples and you get married, your responsibility should be shared. If you're working as a woman, you should contribute in the house. And the man should welcome it and be happy that yes, he has a woman that is contributing financially in the house. And the man should willingly be ready to kind of contribute in the house in terms of house chores and every other thing, and be willingly and be happy to do it willingly. Because yes, we're talking about shared responsibility. The man, the economy is just not funny, it's not smiling. So we cannot just be doing things the way our parents have been doing things. Things have really changed. Yes, so we have to kind of move. Yes, we have to move with the waves, just the way things are moving. We just have to move. We cannot just be doing things the way our parents have been doing it. Hi, lovely people. Hi, lovely people. Welcome to this channel. This is Beach Clear Flavors, and in this channel, we give God the glory. We appreciate everything He's doing in our lives, and we see His faithfulness in everything we do, and we just give Him the gratitude for what He has done in our lives. And today we just want to chat about good. Today I came in contact with a video, and I really want to talk about it. Then you know post it so that everybody can see what I'm talking about. This is my belief, and this is what I feel it should be. This is what it should be in my own view. But when I was getting married, I'm a married woman, married, and I have 3 children. And I've been in marriage for like 7 years now. I met my husband for 8 years now, and we've been married for 7 years now. Yes, 2015, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 8 years now. Wow, that's good. Okay, so this year we're going to be eight. I'm going to be 8 years in marriage, and when I got married, I kind of came into marriage with a whole lot of stuff. Honestly, a whole lot of thought stuff, a whole lot of orientation that I got before getting married, and I came to a marriage with all this, orientation. But I got the shock of my life. Yes, a very big shock of my life when I got married, and me and my husband start staying together and all that. I just discovered that the orientation, the mindset I came to marriage with was just not it. It's not just what the reality is. So I just had to kind of, retake myself with the reality on ground. And what is that reality? I discovered that my husband is actually, I got married to a man that's really kind of that kind of man that really wants to be on his own, build his own company, and start his life without working for anybody. And me, I'm working with the federal government, and I'm earning money monthly. Now, when I got married with the mindset that a man is supposed to be the one that provide. The man is supposed to be the one that provide everything for his household. You just come in and then let him be the head, provide financially, and you take care of the home and all that stuff. And our his money is our money, and my money is my money. That's the kind of mindset. That's the kind of orientation I was given years before getting into marriage. But when I got married, I discovered that there's a whole lot of things in the house that this man I got married to could not handle alone. And it started that the kind of had to be a rancor between me and my husband from time to time. And I have to kind of seek myself and tell myself that this will not work. Mm-mm. It's not going to work in this marriage. And you have to kind of dish all what you kind of came to marriage with and build your own family by yourself. You understand with the reality you're facing. So I kind of did a whole lot of changes with my mind, and I started taking over responsibility. I mean financial responsibility and all that. And my husband took him with that mindset that he has to kind of take over all the responsibility by himself and does not really need my help. That's the kind of mind too, because of course we're all Africans. As I was being trained somewhere else, he too has been given that mindset that as a man he just has to kind of handle everything, all these responsibility, but he could not afford it. And I'm the one kind of feeling it because I'm the one at home and I'm seeing all that. He's always going out there trying to kind of make sure things happen, and I'm the one bearing the brunt here in the house. So I just had to kind of find a way to kind of do the whole thing, and I started doing it to the extent that I told him that this is it. I'm going to take over. I'm going to kind of take over this responsibility in the house, and you take over this responsibility in the house, and we're kind of running it. Even at that, he was just not comfortable that I have to go that way, and he's always kind of having issue. So when I came in contact with this video from a man saying all this, I feel wow, just had to kind of talk about it and add a man voice to it because putting all this responsibility on men financially, that's what caused them their life. As in, if you check very well, is men that don't have long lifespan. That's just the truth. They don't have long lifespan. As in, if a woman is getting married, or if we're getting married now, you know very well that your husband, you understand, will die before you and all that because of all those responsibility that society when has couples get married, the wife will be alive, but before you know, the man is gone. Like my father is dead, but his wives are still alive, but he's gone. So when I had that, I said, wow, I just have to kind of share it in this channel, in this community, so that we can like kind of, see my idea that yes, a man like this too could kind of buy this idea. In this generation that we find ourselves, we just have to wake up. Well, we just have to dish all this, as in, forget about all those orientation that we've been given by our mothers, our fathers, and just kind of face the reality that is on ground with us now in this century, this 21st century, or wherever that we are right now. A man cannot handle all that responsibility alone. And a woman cannot handle all the responsibility in the house, like taking care of the domestic work and all that. She needs the man to come in, just like the man needs financial, you know. In fact, I'm talking about shared responsibility. Do you get? As in, if you're a man, if you people are couples and you get married, your responsibility should be shared. If you're working as a woman, you should contribute in the house, and the man should welcome it and be happy that yes, he has a woman that is contributing financially in the house. And the man should willingly be ready to kind of contribute in the house in terms of house chores and every other thing, and be willingly and be happy to do it willingly. Because yes, we're talking about shared responsibility. The man, I was watching a video on YouTube, and I saw a man. They traveled abroad, UK to be precise also. At home, his wife was saying it bluntly on the video that, babe, all this thing you're doing now in UK, you don't do it back there in Nigeria. And he was like kind of saying yes, but now he just have to do it because he just have to do it. So that's what we're talking about. This is an era that we just have to know that we have to be there for each other as couples, as married couples. If you're in the house, check out what you do in the house and do it as a man. If you're in if you're in the house as a wife, if you're working and you have the means, if your husband is paying the school fees, you should be paying the rent. If school, if the children are in school, it will happen that you have children. In my own view, and which I'm doing, yes, I'm doing it. If the man is kind of paying the school fees and there's a responsibility by the children from given to the children that have to do with something, maybe books or something else, as a woman you should kind of complement. And now, since the man is paying the school fees, you should kind of pay books, pay the exercise books that your children, these are your children, right? You should be able to kind of pay for those kind of menial things that the school need. Pay the rent if it's paying the school fees. Fix things financially. The men will your husband will even respect you more, that yes, you are doing this. And the woman too will respect her husband more. In fact, for me, I will really adore my husband if he's kind of helpful, with the house chores. And that's the message I've been preaching to my husband, that look, babe, I really, really kind of appreciate it if you see responsibility in the house and you kind of join and do it. That's like kind of being there for each other. Yes, that's being there for each other. So that's just what I'm kind of want to talk about. So sit back, relax, listen to this video that I have to, I came in contact with, and I really want us to learn one or two things from it. Subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed, please do. And for our existing subscribers, I really appreciate you people for subscribing. Please give me thumbs up, share these videos, and share this video. Let it go viral so that women and men will know that yes, we're talking about shared responsibility. Do something in the house. Do the house chore as a man, and as a woman, pay the bills. Yes, financially pay the bills. And that's why you need to kind of be empowered financially so that you'll be able to kind of do something in the house, especially when you have children. Things are not just the same again, you know, so that men will live long and both of us will live long as a couple. Watch this video. I love you guys. Just sit down, sit tight, and watch this video. Mm. Yes, we're building a community, so and we just have to hit that 1,000 subscribers. We're doing good. We're doing good. Yes, it's slow, but we're getting there gradually. Really appreciate everybody in this community. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for staying. Thank you for coming back to watch all the
for what should be done by married men to live longer and happily. Are there good reasons for us, the men, to be really concerned about our lifespan?
Yeah.
Yes, as married men, and yes, as married men.
Yes, Mr. Lu, I will begin by giving this testimony today about a certain lady who wrote to me, a man who wrote to me and said they are about to get married with his fiancé, and they have a piece of land they want to buy, and the lady is insisting that they should put both of them their names on the document, because tomorrow if the man dies, that's what the girl said, if the man dies, the family may come to seize the land. And I asked the man that who told the woman that you are the one that must die. There is this notion that the man has to die first. If you ask any woman, she will tell you the man has to die first. And I asked the girl, why do you think that it is your husband that will die first and the family will come to seize the land from you? I said, what gives you ownership over your husband's property is not your name being in any property document. It's that you people signed a joint property in monogamy. That is what gives you legal right to everything the man owns tomorrow. So if I thought the man is signing a monogamous marriage with joint property, then it's very obvious that everything the man owns tomorrow belongs to you. Your name must not be on a landed certificate, a car, or some other property before you own the property. So I told the girl that this notion that you guys believe that the man must die first, who brought it in your mind? Well, I couldn't help but understand the lady, because statistics has proven that in most marriages, men die first. And because of that, I started thinking. It got me thinking, and I've sat down today meditating on this topic, and I came to realize that there is an error in the pairing. The first problem is in the pairing. The pairing has to do with what? God said, I make man in my image, and I'm going to give him a helpmeet. People should get married to assets instead of liabilities. When you marry a liability, your days on earth will go short, because you are going to play the responsibility of two persons. And once you are playing the responsibility of two persons, your lifespan will be short. Most of times, people don't get married to people who come to help them. They get married to people whom they admire. You may admire somebody who is not a helper. God did not give Adam a woman he admired. He gave a woman who was a helper. There is this song that came once. Ma chérie, maintenant on se marie plus au hasard. Si j'ai payé courant, tu vas payer de l'eau. That is to let you understand that in this modern day, we don't get married for nothing. There is an interest in marriage. And this marriage that we are doing this day is a marriage that the burdens of the family, the burdens of the extended family can be shared in between two parties. So marriage is a union of two persons who share responsibilities. I've always heard people preach and say the responsibility is the man. The responsibility is the man. But I beg to disagree today on this platform that marriage is a shared responsibility of two persons. The woman is coming to help. And once the man begins to play the role of the woman, the man carries the woman's burden and carries the woman's stress, and therefore the man is definitely bearing the woman's years of pain. That is to say, you are carrying the stress of two persons. You cannot live your own personal life. If you are destined to live for 70 to 80 years and you are carrying the burdens of two persons, you might not live long. There is a story of Benson Andre Idahosa. The work he did for 60 years when he died, an autopsy was conducted on his body, and they said his system showed like someone that has lived for 120 years, which means he did a work for 120 years in 60 years. He compressed the job. So when a man carries his own burden and therefore carries the wife's burden in the family, his years are reduced because the woman is a liability, not an asset. These days, you don't get married with sentiments and feelings. You open your eyes and look. What does she have to contribute in this relationship? Because it is a deal you are broken into. A child should not come and the entire responsibility stands on the man's shoulder. There is no food in the house. The man is thinking, he has psychological and physical breakdown. He is thinking what the man, because thinking makes you old. Work makes you old. Stress makes you older. In case you are doing the stress of the man and the woman, then you are carrying the burden of two persons, thereby reducing your number of years on earth. So the challenge we have is in the pairing. If men want to live long these days, do not repeat the errors that our mothers did and our fathers did in the past. There must be a mentality of shared responsibility between two couples. We are not in the days where a man will pay water, pay light, pay house, pay children fees, buy this, and even buy parts, to the extent of buying gas lighter in the house to light the gas. That man is carrying the burden of him and his wife. And if he is destined to live for 70 years, he may live for 40 years because he has lived the woman's life and lived the woman's pain and her stress. That's why you go to relationships, the men look very cranky, tattered, shattered, and their wives are blossoming. They are looking fresh, like flowers that rains are falling upon them. Not knowing that the man is carrying the responsibility for the man and the woman. We are in the days where children have to go back to school. The man should be thinking about the books. The mother is thinking about the school fees. When responsibilities are shared, it gives a balance in our lifespan on earth.
Okay.
I believe that yes, we'll pick one or two things from the video that I just shared, that you just watch. Let's change our orientation. That's just the message. We cannot just be living the way our mothers, our fathers are living. Things have changed, economically, as in the economy is just not funny, it's not smiling. So we cannot just be doing things the way our parents have been doing things. Things have really changed. Yes. So we have to kind of move. Yes, we have to move with with the waves. Just the way things are moving, we just have to move. We cannot just be doing things the way our parents have been doing it. So that's it, guys. I just hope you pick one or two things because it really touches me. I was so very happy that I could come from a man. Yes, a man. I'm happy that a man could like kind of say all this, all that he said. And yeah, I just kind of so very happy that it came from a man. And I just pray in this community will pick one or two things and apply it to our life and change the way we do things. Please share this video, comment, give me thumbs up, and come back to watch another of this kind of video because we post weekly. Bye. I love you guys. Love.